And we're here with part 2, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. It really, really helps us grow this awesome channel. And it's a bit crowded here today, ladies and gentlemen. We have, of course, our boy Cubs fan Han, but we're recording this live on Twitch during the Grizzly session right now because Cubs is going to go and sit and drink mojitos and stuff like that. No, he doesn't drink. He drinks virgin mojitos.
Coke Zero.
And
lots of Coke Zero.
He's going crazy.
All I'm hearing is a lot of warm Dr. Pepper, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm hearing right now, straight up. It's crazy stuff. So we've got Grid with us as we normally do, doing the Gritty session. We also have everyone's favourite bounty hunter lover. I can't even say it. Sweens is here joining us as well. Thank you so much for joining us, fellas. We've got a couple of topics that we're going to continue with. A really, really cool chat with Cubs already, talking about all sorts of stuff we probably shouldn't talk about without spoilers. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's get down to our first topic today. And, of course, there's a lot of chat just hit hours ago. There was, of course, a few videos around, including one from our boy Arnold as well. Lots of love, brother. And of course, it revolves around a tweet sent out by the actress of Iden Versio out there who's a little bit jealous that Sam Witwer has characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Well, didn't that ignite some serious chat around the forums, around Reddit, and all over the place? A lot of people speculating there's going to be an Iden Versio character coming in. So my question is this, guys, if we do get one, and I'll start with you, Cubs, if I can. If we do get an Iden Versio coming, do you want the Rebel one or do you want the Empire one?
Oh, man. I like how you asked me a question that I can't talk about what I actually want to talk about, which is I think people are reading way too much into this, and I don't think she's coming at all. But if she was coming, I would hope for the Empire version, the one that we should have had all along, because it really bothered me that they brought us this awesome, TIE fighter chick, and we were all excited about this campaign with dark side emphasis, and then one episode or one mission in, she's like, oh, I'm a rebel now. Who cares that they just blew up all my friends on the Death Star? I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with, I don't know, who are the big people I can find. Let's go find Lando. Let's go find Han. Let's go find Leia. Let's find everybody you know. Anyway, I don't know if you can tell, I've got issues with the Battlefront 2 campaign.
You can barely tell. You can barely tell.
First episode, I was like, chapter campaign mission.
Are you
whatever
even
the
a gamer,
first?
Gridden?
Apparently not. The first, that first mission, I was like, dude, this girl is freaking awesome. This is so cool. And I remember consciously thinking, please don't just turn her into a rebel. Please, let me just cherish
this. Didn't
This
even wait.
And literally like 2 missions in, she's like, I don't know, the Empire kind of crazy. I'm like, what? You just discovered that? I mean, you're a commando in the Inferno Squad. Your job is to massacre people. And you're just like, I'm just going to go be a rebel now.
You guys know that guy on TikTok? That guy who just does the hand gestures at obvious things that you should know.
Oh, yeah. It was just like
that. Yeah. That's me right now with what you just said. Just see what he just said? That's the truth.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I love it. So which one do you want, Grid? Do you want dark or light? You want dark?
Oh, absolutely, Empire. If somehow my conversation just then with Cubs did not convince you.
No, I just wanted it straight up.
If you would have said light side, I would have fell out of my show.
Yeah, so anyways, I really want a rebel Iden Versio. I feel like I had a lot of character development.
I'm really waiting for Sweens to say rebel now. I want him to say rebel. He wants a rebel Iden just to mess with you.
Dude, if he wants rebel, you're going to have to ban him from the video,
Sweens, which Iden do you want, mate? Please tell me. Please tell me.
All right, well, boys, it's been fun. No, okay, so I do agree that, the development of her just all of a sudden saying, yeah, I'm not really feeling the Empire thing.
Housefiller 56 is now following.
However, I think that the way that we've had characters released as of late, that since we just got a big Empire character with Lord Vader and then with Maul being Conquest, I think there's a strong possibility they might just toss her into a white side situation, make her a rebel fighter, so that maybe Cara Dune can be put back into the BAM team and that she could replace Cara Dune in a Mothma squad. Do I want that? No. I think that putting her with an Empire faction would be more enjoyable and have more versatility, because you kind of have like locked in rebel squads as it is already, that it's really kind of hard to rotate pieces out. Whereas Empire squads, it seems like there's a little bit more fluidity and not defined. Like you must have these exact tunes for this squad. So that's just what I think. I think that we're probably going to get a light side version.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. All right, so there we go. Straight up. Let us know in the comments below, light or dark, which one do you want? Which one are we going to get? Let us know what you think. And even let us know what abilities you want her to have as well in the comments.
You guys are assuming that we are getting her.
Oh, look, I don't know. Hey, look, it's CG, mate. Anything's possible. Subject to change, cool. Let's be honest. But we're just saying if. The conversation started with that tweet. It wasn't us that's making this stuff up, mate. You had to question it, and especially when they ping Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you definitely got to raise eyebrows in the tweet. I'm not going to lie, but we'll have to wait and see.
I would bet an Omicron, but
are we really going to go
Rose
there?
is a solid Omicron, man. You did not make a bad decision.
If you have a Ray,
if you got a Ray, which he doesn't,
I'm light years away from having Ray, dude.
Do you have JTR?
Yeah, but I don't want to farm up my Rose.
No one wants to farm up the
she's
Rose.
7-star. I don't want to gear her though.
One AoE ability could be 75% turn meter for your team.
Wow.
Whole team. Just get R2D2 to be really fast. Do one AoE, 75% turn meter for your whole team. She's awesome.
You sound like Ian right now.
Hang on, let me grow out my hair real quick. Do you guys know any more
I did a video. I did a video with Ian, and we talked about what did we do? We were talking about the top. Oh yeah, the best Omicrons or people we'd want to get Omicrons. And basically every character, he's like, yeah, you could give them more turn meter. You could give them more turn meter. It was every character got really funny.
I want Night Sisters Omicron to give them protection back.
No.
Nobody on the Night Sisters have protection. I just want a character that gives protection.
No. No love to
Anyways,
the Night
sorry,
Sisters.
I'm distracting. That's a different topic. Sorry.
We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, look, we're speculating. Right, we're speculating, but we're not making this stuff up. It was thrown out there, and it's like, well, if we do, I don't know, but if we do, it'd be pretty cool, right? So anyway, let us know in the comments below.
Nope.
And Arnold brought it to our attention. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, guys, let's get down to it. Second topic, of course, we need to talk about, and this one I think we all agree with. We need to talk about, that fantastic game mode that we all love and adore called Conquest. We do need to chat about it quickly. But the thing which is really, really cool that I want to talk about is the Omicron abilities that we unlock. Should they be active in Conquest? Would that make it more fun for us to play? Is that enough or not? I want to start with you, Grid, on this one if I can, brother. I think that we would all agree that activating the Omicron, if you have it, I think that certainly would be a huge win, and I think that would actually, at least you'd be getting a lot more fun out of that game mode. But, dude, what do you think?
I see the reason why people would want it. And, don't get me wrong, if they just said, hey, all Omicrons are active in Conquest, I'd be ecstatic. I think that'd be really cool. At the same time, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. To some level, it just doesn't quite make sense why they would make them active. But if they were to, I think that'd be really awesome because we have such minimal opportunity to actually test them. It's not even like testing the characters because they interact so different. So it's like you can go test them in Squad Arena. So it would be nice to have them in that way of being able to just, practice in Conquest and see how they interact with different team comps. Mm-hmm. I would love it. I also am not holding my breath for them to do it, though, unfortunately. So
would you prefer, and I'll ask everyone as a backup question, ask this then. So would you prefer that they then have Conquest-specific Omicrons then or not?
That's where and Sween's kind of talked about that earlier, and I think that's where they would probably go instead. I think they'd probably go first for saying, here's some Conquest Omicron specifically. I think they would go that route first.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sorry. This conversation making me want to vomit.
Sweens, your opinion, mate? What do you think about the Omicrons? I'm going to leave Cubs to last. I'm going to leave him hanging and let him keep vomiting. Hang in there, boy. Hang in there. Hold it. Hold.
Okay.
Sweens, your thought, brother?
That was a beautiful face right there, Cubby. So I would really like that to happen just because, again, being very biased, I want to use my ZAM Omicron to make my bounty hunters fast as all get out at all points in time, and not just in GAC, where, you know, I get it 3 times a week and then that's it. Assuming that I use them on offense, which, I mean, I do, because anyway. I do kind of agree. I don't know if CG would be incentivized to do that for us. And I do think that it would trend in the direction of saying, okay, this is now an Omicron ability just for Conquest, just as a lovely little you to us.
Yeah, nobody
which I would not like that. But I mean, there's been so many things that we've really kind of wanted that isn't, you know, a sandbox mode, because we know that that's never going to happen. But like, it's just, can we see how this works just a little bit?
If you've invested in it, you
it.
should be able to play with it. You should be able to play with your toys, right?
And because, dude, the best thing that I have done, well, not the best thing, the funnest thing that I've done in the last 3 months is when I put an Omicron on ZAM, and I had an opponent in the first round who loved to put Bastia-led JML with Watt, Hoda, and Armorer. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can beat this. Oh, wait a minute. ZAM Omicron, baby.
Just boom.
Just disintegrated everybody except for JML, cleaned out the solo JML. Without that Omicron, that would never have happened. So that was so much fun to me.
Yeah, that's what it's about. So the answer to the yes. Cubs, let rip, mate. The vomit's up. Let's go. Let's go, brother.
I just want you guys to know, I feel really proud of myself for letting you guys speak and not getting in there. So
Young.
It was hard. I had a lot of things I wanted to say.
Go.
Like,
let rip.
No, number one, why the heck would they not do it? Because I don't know, maybe they want us to enjoy their freaking game. Like, I get where you guys are coming from. No, I get where you guys are coming from. Like, that's the pessimistic attitude, and that's the realistic attitude, because that's what we've seen. And so I think you're right, but it triggers me, because it's like, oh, I don't know, what benefit is there? Maybe people will enjoy going into freaking Conquest and playing this miserable game mode. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Is that so crazy to suggest? I mean, I don't know. This is just me. Maybe it's because I'm doing this Conquest for the 3rd time in a row, and I want to blow my brains out because I'm so tired of the game mode right now. And Omicrons, being able to use those would be, it's not going to make the game, cheesable. It's not going to make it that. It's just going to give us something else to go in there to enjoy. And so, I don't know. I think probably the most realistic thing that I could expect them to do is to drop a data disk that we can equip that activates all Omicrons. Maybe it's a purple one. But then, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. I don't know. So
okay,
I think it's something they should do. But here's actually a question I have for you guys. Also, with that is, we do know Dojo was, I think it was Dojo, maybe it was Crumb, on record saying that they were considering other game modes that they could activate those Omicrons in that we have already to use. So, and in the same post, he seemed to allude that Squad Arena wasn't it. And so if it's not Squad Arena, what would it be? Raids?
Yeah.
Galactic War.
Galactic War. That's funny. That's great.
I would moon them.
My
I would
God.
I would go all the way to Sacramento and moon them if they did that.
Hey, Cubs, back to the whole data disk thing you were talking about a second ago, right? Just to finish this up, right? This topic. Would you be really angry if they included a data disk that activated all your Omicrons but put in the Conquest Plus pass?
Yes. I would rather they do that than nothing, but yes. I don't love the paywall on Conquest quality of life stuff. I don't mind the passes inherently. Like the $10 pass makes sense to me. You pay $10, you get rewards. It's basically like it's kind of like a crystal booster almost, but for gear and shards and stuff. I can buy that. But swapping data disks for free for $30, come on. Even CG is better than that. I think that's ridiculous to hide that behind a paywall. It's just you're getting hot takes. It's my unadulterated opinion.
No, nothing wrong with that, mate. That's why we're here, mate. Let us know, guys, in the comments below what you think. Should Omicrons be activated? It's an unconditional yes here, one way or another. How would you want them brought in? I like the whole data disc idea. I really, really like that. I'm not going to lie. That's really, really cool. Let's get down to the viewer's choice question. We do this, of course, every week, guys. The question is thrown out there in our Discord. The description is below. There's a channel there called Rogue Actions Questions. Pop your questions in there, and if they're good, we'll ask them. I'm asking the three of these guys blind. They have no idea what the question is. This is why it's super, super fun, because I have no idea what the hell I'm going to ask. So I'm actually going to hit up... Oh, which one's going to be? I'm going to hit Sweens first. Okay, I'm going to go hit Sweens first because I know how he'd feel. So here's a question, right, this week from J Shocker B. Thank you so much for your question. And the question is this. We're talking about ships today, brother. We're going after ships, okay? Do you think making certain ships available multiple times for battle in a game mode will help improve ships overall? And if yes, which ships would you like to be able to use multiple?
How about no? How about actually finishing off factions of ships that are not finished?
Get this
Like, come
man!
on.
Get this man all the money! He's a
CG, hire
smart
him.
person! Revolutionary ideas!
Like you've got a bounty hunter fleet, you've got a Galactic Republic fleet, you have most of a Separatist fleet, Rebels fleet, but First Order missing a tank, Resistance missing just about everything. Plus, we've got 3 Empire capital ships and only enough Empire ships to field 1 full Empire. Are you kidding me?
It's comedy.
Like, come on.
Yeah, there we go. We need more base ships, 100%. Grid, you agree, I assume?
Yeah, I mean, I'm full stop on ships. I'm so sick of capital ships. I'm so sick of all of these half-assed, like, incomplete things joining the game, frankly. Like, if you click on ships, then you go to Resistance, you have 3. The synergy for Resistance ships is fucking... Sorry.
Oh,
Boss Hound's
no,
too.
We're going to have to edit.
Come
you
on,
mongrel.
Grid.
God.
What did you just say?
What did you just say?
Lucky it's on my side. It's easy for me to edit. Anyway, swear jar.
I'm so
Grid,
sick
swear
of
jar.
when they're like, hey, what's the synergy? What's a full Resistance fleet? And they're like, Houndstooth. And you're like, what? Like, of course, that's like saying GK has synergy with someone because he's a tank who taunts when somebody gets critically hit. Like, duh, he has some form of synergy. But like, anyways, I'm sick of just all these like really incomplete fleets. And so, yeah, I would say first thing that if they were to ever take another look at ships, the absolute first thing that they have to do is complete Resistance and First Order for sure. But even throwing a couple more out there. Absolutely.
Yep.
And then we can talk about other stuff. But yeah, before that, no, I'm not. Nope.
Fair enough.
Please
Fair
don't
enough.
do anything with ships until you do that.
I agree. Look, we've been talking for years. They need to work out. They need to get, and here we go. This is the button. This is what it's for. They do need to get their together on ships, one way or another. We've been sitting there with not enough base ships in the game, 100%.
Are we all just doing beeps at this?
Well, you know, we could have beeped earlier. It would have been a bloody good idea, Grid. But anyway, that's a whole different story. You know, never mind. But guys, let us know in the comments below what you think about the ship situation. Do we need more? I think we all do. But would you be happy to use, you know, a particular ship multiple times? Would that help make it easier for you? Or we just wait until they work out what they're doing overall? Let us know in the comments below. Fellas, it's been an absolute pleasure. Honestly, this has been really fun. It's a little bit of a different Rogue Actions, but that ain't a bad thing. It's been really, really fun. Thank you so much, Grid, for joining us, mate. Thank you again, Sweens. Absolute superstars. And, of course, Cubs, have a great holiday, mate. Have fun sitting back with those virgin mojitos with the banana hammock on the poop deck, mate. You're going to have a great time, brother. Have fun with that, won't you?
I'm going to have a great time if our ship leaves.
See you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye.